Hey everyone, so today's look is this eyeshadow ensemble right here. I never know how to word my intros, they always come out weird. But this is a fall look that I've been wearing a lot recently. I really like it. I like the warm and cool tone mix. I think it's really pretty and it's very complementary to a lot of eye colors, especially light eye colors like blue, grays, browns. No wait, brown is not a light color. Even if you have brown eyes, you can still wear this because the gold in it would really accentuate any warm tones that you'd have in your eye. But yeah, I love this look. I wear it all the time. I recommend it to anybody. Try it out. It's super fun, super easy. You don't need a lot of eyeshadows. It's only like 4 or 5 I think that I used total. Alright, so I'm gonna stop rambling and get ready into the video. Alright, see you in 1 second. Alright, bye guys. So to start this video, I already have my base on. I have my primer and I set it. My forehead looks so shiny. Alright, so I already have it all set and ready to go. I can't open this. Alright, so to start off this look, I'm just going to take the Morphe 350. I love to use this as like my starting palette with transition shades especially, just because I feel like any look can go for a slightly warmer crease, or at least with when it comes to the transition shades. So I'm just going to take a really big fluffy brush and put some of those transition colors that I usually speak of, or any shades that you like that you think look best on your eyes. Ooh. So basically any colors just to work as a transition shade that work for you. Warm tones work for a lot of people, so that's what I always recommend. So I'm going to grab even more. I'm going to go for some of the oranges that are in there. They look intimidating, but they do add a really nice touch of warmth when you use just a little bit. You don't need a lot, but it really does amp up the warmth factor. Okay, so now that I have pretty much all those transition shades that I want, I'm going to take this dome brush. I'm going to be going into the Carly Bible palette because it's mostly purples, and for this look, it's basically like a warm crease with deeper purples. So I'm just going to work into these 2 shades at first. Just going to mix those up, and then with that dome brush, just really precisely place that into the outer V. And then just taking more of a blending brush, I'm just going to begin to blend out those few colors. You are going to be, at least for this look, you'd be reaching into the darkest purple in this look. But we want to start with some of the lighter ones, because if you go in with too dark of shades, you have a lot of trouble blending. So you're just going to work with these more medium toned purples. Okay, so now I'm going to use the darkest purple, which is up here. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to liberally place it in the outer V. So when I'm putting on these dark colors, I don't take a big blending brush or a fluffy brush and place them in the crease. Ooh, jeez. I use a dome brush first to place it where I want it, and then I go in with a fluffy brush, because that way I can control where it goes. Then there's less of it getting like too high in the crease and then it ending up looking very black eye-ish. So I just place all the colors first with a more dense, precise brush, and then go in and blend. So that's where you can really choose the intensity of the outer crease. I put on the purple quite a few more times, and then that's definitely where you can control and just kind of pick and choose, like if you want it darker or not darker. Then I'm going in with that super fluffy brush again and just picking up more of those warm transition shades that we put in before, and just applying that to the very top of those crease colors, the very top, because I really want these warmer shades to really stand out on top of the crease. So I don't want it to be all purple. I want it to be a darker purple and slowly fade up into like an orangey brown sort of shade. So I also applied a little bit of a brow bone highlight, because that can really help bring down any shadows if you tend to overblend up into the crease. So now I'm going to be taking these 2 gold shades right here. these two shimmery ones that are very reflective. I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to be, you can basically choose whatever shade you want to put onto your lid. I really like the mix of the purple and gold. I think it incorporates everything that screams fall into this look. So I'm just going to use my finger because that always gives the most intensity. And I'm just going to pat that everywhere on my lid, trying to stay away from the outer V too much. So you don't have to add liner if you just want to do the look like this. That's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and do some liquid liner just because I feel like going all out today. I usually don't wear with liners, so this will be my first time seeing it with the liner. Alright, I just went ahead and primed. That's why my face looks so red. I'm rubbing it in. I use the Hourglass Veil. I just found this laying around my room, so I was like, let's give it a go. Okay, so for my foundation that I've been wearing recently, I've been mixing the Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy and Smooth shade 120, and then my Naked foundation in the shade 3.0. I really like the consistency of this Maybelline one, and it has really good coverage, but it's just a tad too dark. And I've been trying to use up more of my foundations. I'm always one to get a new foundation and then try it out for like a month, and then something new comes out and I really want to get that, so I get it, wear it for a month, and then I'm back to something different. So I'm trying to use up all the foundations in my cupboard right now because I just really want to clear them out so I can make room for new ones, but it's difficult because I've noticed I can never find my shade. I always have to mix. Like, I was at Ulta the other day, the one I work at, and I just could not find my shade. Like, there were some that were, if I would have mixed them, I would have been fine, but you know, they're like, ooh, $45 foundations, and I'm not gonna buy $80 worth of foundation just to mix it. Like, that's a little ridiculous. There's hair in my eye. So I am just, instead of buying new ones to help on my shade, I'm taking like all 6 of my foundations and just like mixing them around, seeing what works and what doesn't. Alright, so that's my foundation. My foundation concealer routine is really sad recently because I've been using the Naked foundation as concealer because it's the only one that's light enough to be used as a concealer. All the other ones are like exactly my skin tone or they're darker. And I'm really on the struggle bus for foundations recently. So then for two sets, to set the foundation under my eyes and my whole face, I'm using this banana powder. This is from Wet n Wild and it's one of their contouring palettes. I believe it's the 2nd shade. But I use, oh my lord. I use just a setting brush underneath, and then anywhere I specifically don't want to crease, so I basically have a more precise area and I can really pack this on. Like, my forehead gets really creasy, so I'll always pack it on with this. And then taking this really big fluffy brush, carefully dip it in, and then I just kind of lightly dust it everywhere else on my face. And then to contour, I'm going to use this other side and just this little stippling brush and get that on. Then I'm going to take the Rouge palette and the blush. I've come to really love this blush. I don't know if it's sold separately, but you know, it's a very typical brush or a very typical blush, so finding something similar wouldn't be too difficult. Alright, I'm going to quickly do my brows because those are just tedious and they do take a while, but for products, I'm just using the spoolie that I got on the other side of a NYX one that I ran out of, so I just kept it for the spoolie. But then I do use the Ka-Brow in the shade 4. Alright, I've got the bold brow going on today. Don't mind that. I'll just move past it. Alright, so now I'm just going to go onto my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm going to start by taking the 350 palette again, taking the fluffy brush and grabbing some of those warm tones and just pretty sloppily, like not really with any rhyme or rhythm or precision, throw that underneath there. Just like as we're doing to the top, all these warm shades were like our pretty strong transition shades. We want to have that on the lower lash line too. We want these to mimic each other. And then using that more dome-shaped brush, I'm going to take just that dark purple and more precisely just layer that on the lash line. Alright, so I went ahead and blended the lower lash line, of course. Ooh, sorry, I just touched my back. You know, like when you're somewhere or like in public or whatever, you do like a tiny stretch, but it's just like, it's so awesome. You just continue to do the full thing and you look kind of ridiculous, but it's whatever. Oh crap, I left my lashes over there. One minute back. So I am just going to apply my lashes. I'm going to be using these Kiss lashes that look a lot like my Ardell Demi Wispies that I love so much. But these were I was at Walmart and I saw them and I was like, okay, they're a pack of 5 and I think they were cheaper than the Ardell ones. I'm not entirely sure, but they are very full, and I've noticed this pair, I bought a pack of 5, but this particular pair I've been wearing for weeks, and I know people are probably like, oh, that's not sanitary. I'm the only one that wears them. It's fine. Like obviously if you get pink eye while you're wearing a pair of lashes, toss them out because it's just gonna come back to you. But I mean, as long as they're working fine and you're the one wearing them, whatever, just keep wearing them, save some money. Alright, so I'm gonna apply the lashes and we'll be right back to finish everything. So now the lashes are on. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lashes, the Wet n Wild Mega Length. If you are in the market for a good mascara or even a lower lash mascara, this is the only mascara that I will use under my eye. That's such a terrible angle. Oh well, I'm just gonna do it anyway. It's super good at like dividing the lashes. I can't use a mascara like this on my top ones because I need to use very dry mascaras if I'm going to use one when I actually curl my eyelashes. Like, I know it sounds gross, but I will take a mascara and kind of every day I'll go up to it and I'll pump it a few times, get air in there, which is what people tell you exactly not to do. And then I'll kind of leave it half open like this, that way air can still get in. And then after about a month or so, it's good enough for me to use. Like I can't use super wet, goopy mascaras just because then my lashes fall, and it defeats the purpose of even putting mascara on. Okay, moving on from that little tangent, I'm just gonna use the Glow Kits. This is the one in Sun Dipped, I believe. No, That Glow, my bad. I forgot about this for a while because I was using like the Carly Bible one and a few Becca ones for so long, and then I saw this one sitting there and I'm like, you need some love. So I just went ahead and used it. I'm using the bottom two, which are bubbly and dripping in gold, which honestly look the exact same to me for the most part. But you know, still make me look like a goddess. Alright, and now lastly for lips, I'm using Jeffree Star. Oh shoot, I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. Alright guys, just kidding. The one I want to use is in my purse, which is upstairs, and I quite frankly just don't want to go up there and get it. This light is making me look terrible. So I'm just going to be using the NYX Lingerie in Push Up. After trying some other liquid lipsticks, I don't know if I'd recommend this one as much just because it is very drying and it's so thick. Like, it is so thick, but it is a really pretty color. And like, I think the whole concept is awesome. Like a whole lipstick line dedicated to just nudes and their liquid lipsticks. I don't know, man, the formula, just too thick. Like, I sometimes have a bad tendency to layer lipsticks, but this one you have to be very careful to not do that. So, but it dries very fast, which is nice, but it's very drying. Alright, so, this is dramatic. This is the Fall Smoky Eye. I'm going to try and get a ring light soon because I'm just using a desk lamp, which is like super warm and it kind of washes parts out that I don't want to be washed, and it leaves like this weird yellow. Oh, but that highlight looks like it's wet. That's besides the point. I want to get a ring light soon. Hey, no, I'm just rambling. So I hope you guys like this look. I love this look. I wear this to work at least once a week, and I get so many compliments on it just because it's perfectly fall. Sometimes I'll even pair this with Anastasia Vamp, which is like a perfect dark purpley red brown, just like a dark lipstick. Like it's not too brown, not too purple, not too red. It's just dark, and I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, that's the finished look, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.